and welcome to my channel. My name's Samantha. This is the Budget Mum UK. Today I'm bringing you an update, which I keep meaning to bring you for the last few weeks, about university and whether or not I'm going back to university. Keep hinting at this. It's been a bit complicated. It's been something I need to think long and hard about because obviously it's going to affect finances, life, children. Things have gone on that I haven't got any control of, but yeah, I'm going to fill you in on it now, so come on in. Hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Samantha. This is my channel all to do with budgeting and financing and everything else, just basically about how I spend my money in my life without having such a big income. I still manage to live a really, really good life without having to compromise, I think. I do lots of random stuff to get freebies. I do lots of random stuff to have fun and make sure, still in a good place, honestly. Can get a bit fraught and a bit manic at times, but there we go. If you think you're into fraught and manic, I'm not really selling it, am I? If you think it would be of interest to you, then this channel would absolutely love it if you would hit subscribe. Please hit subscribe. I promise. We're not completely crazy over here. Only some of us are. But this community is amazing. It is free and it's fun, and you feel like someone's got your back when you're doing the same kind of thing as well. It's a great way of budgeting. I find it so useful. I've made so much money and I've saved so much money. And yeah, it's completely changed my life. So if you're already subscribed, then of course you already know how much I love you. Thank you so, so much. I love you. You're great. Right. So I've been going on about this for a while, and you might not remember, I said I was looking at going back to higher education in September. Now, what I did was I set myself an envelope up because obviously education's not cheap. Not just the actual courses itself, it's the application process, it's the books you need to buy, it's the resources, everything else that goes with it. So I set that up and I did apply for a course at a university called ALRA, A-L-R-A. And they've got two campuses, one where I live in Wigan and one in London. So ALRA is the Academy of Live and Recording Artists. And if you've been following me for a while, I've sometimes touched on the fact that I used to be a professional singer, and I still try and dabble in it occasionally. It's just not always possible with a 2-year-old. It's just, especially because of it's unsocial hours, isn't it? It's all weekends and things like that. It's just not fair to expect someone to mind him, and I don't really want to be away from him. So I sort of put that on the back burner for now. I still teach singing, I still teach guitar and piano, so I sort of keep my hand in that way. However, with the course being in Wigan, and it's still a reputable university effectively, I wanted to do a master's, and I thought actually I could access that during the week, Monday to Friday. I'd still have time for the children. I'd be local. I wouldn't be having to do all the traveling. And I just figured this particular master's course would fit in with performing and art. And I wasn't entirely sure where I wanted it to go, but I thought, it could lend in with all the skills that I've already got. Maybe I could look at taking it up as teaching directly within a school or a college or a university myself with the master's, because I've already got my teaching qualification. Or maybe even going back and doing something within media, not living too far from Media City. So, yeah, that was my game plan. So I filled in the application, I was paid for the application, and then did the audition. And we had audition dates, rephrase. They told us when to expect to hear back by a certain date, and the dates came and went. We heard nothing, and then I sent an email off about maybe 10 days after we should have heard. I got a generic auto out of office reply kind of thing, just saying, we've had loads of applicants, we're this, this and this. Then I got a personalised one reply back to my actual original email saying, just basically reiterating what the auto office had said, and said, we hope to get back to everyone within the next couple of weeks. The weeks came and went and literally heard nothing, and then life just gets busy, and I'm thinking, well, maybe I've just not got in and I've missed the email or something like that. Then not that long ago, I got a text message off a good friend of mine who is an actor, professional actor and voiceover artist. And he said, so, Alra's closed. I was like, what? Not like closed for the day, closed for the term. He's like, no, they've gone bankrupt. They've shut. So, I mean, to a degree, I'm lucky because I hadn't paid fees. I wasn't in the middle of a course. Wasn't waiting on, qualifying, getting my degree or anything like that, whereas lots of students were. It just meant that I won't be going in September. So I've now got a little bit of cash, not loads, because I can't remember what's in here. 50, 60, 75. So I have got some cash too on side, but I'm just going to use a placeholder because that's my cash. I'm ready for my Etsy cash stuffing video I'm going to film shortly. So yeah, I'm going to put these somewhere sensible. I might as well take this out. Yeah, so not long after my friend had messaged me, I then emailed Alra and said, what's the situation? Because they were covered by somewhere else. I want to say St Mary's or somewhere like that, somewhere down south. So they were taking all the students from the London campus into theirs, basically, and I think everyone else, they were going to send some more tutors up to Wigan just for the short time up to this summer to like finish off the courses and things. So I really feel sorry for them because they would have started off in COVID and everything, and then it's just been completely messed up for them. But there we go. So I'm going to do, so at the same time they said, I don't get a refund on my application. They don't even tell you your outcome of your application, which is frustrating because I spent hours working on a piece. And anyway, so they just suggested that maybe I could either email other courses at different universities with a similar thing, but there was none actually doing the exact course. And the whole point of it was I didn't want to be going traveling. There's loads of universities around here, but I just didn't have I don't have the time at the moment to do that. So I'm not going to go back to university in September. I did kind of hope maybe somebody else would buy them out. I haven't looked it up for a while. If you feel like looking up Alra and them going bust, then do let me know if you know of anyone taking it over. I haven't got time or the patience for it at the moment. I'm just cross. So I just figured I'm going to put this into my car repairs because I'm just panicking about them brakes and my MOT, basically. So yeah, I just thought I'd update you with my going back to university, or rather not going back to university, as the case may be. And look at me doing something sensible, putting it in an envelope instead of splurging it, which once upon a time I might have done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found it useful. I'll see you really, really soon. Bye.